everybody? I'm Chelsea and you're tuned in to Chatting with Chelsea. Today I thought I would talk a little bit about the essentials that you need to start basic training. I am currently in the military, and so I feel like a lot of times when I first left for the military, I had the recruiters like telling me one thing, and then when I got there, it was totally different, and a lot of stuff that I packed with me, I had to throw it away. And two, if you're like not near your basic training area and you have to catch a flight, a lot of stuff you're gonna wind up throwing away as well. So, why not somebody give you a little help, I went to basic training 5 years ago, so I feel like I know like a little bit. I know enough to help everybody out. So the first thing I would talk about is what to pack in your bag. So most times when the kids come over to us, because I work at reception, so a lot of times when the kids come over to us, they come with these backpacks that the recruiters gave you. So I would say just pack that bag. Just pack that bag. In that bag, you should have a change of clothes. Of course, because you're going to stay over at MEPS. So you should pack, like, I say when you go to MEPS, you should wear a jacket, some jeans, or some sweatpants, something that's comfortable, because think about when you get off that bus and the drill sergeants are standing there waiting for you. You want to be in something that you can move around in. Don't wear no skirts. Don't wear no slack joggers. Wear a regular like cheap V-neck or something like that, and wear some tennis shoes, and wear a jacket if it's cold or something. You be on an airplane, it's probably a little chilly or something. I would say wear that, because you wear anything else like some sandals or something, you're going to be looking crazy while you in process, because depending on what time you come, you might hurry up and switch into PTs, but most times you're going to stay in your civilian clothes. If you come like in the middle of the day, you're going to be in those clothes all day long. And a lot of times we see kids like you don't get your tennis shoes until maybe day 2, right? So you're going to be walking around in slides with PT shoes on, with PT clothes on. I see it. I see kids walking around in PT uniform with cowboy boots on. You know how crazy they be looking? Like you gotta wear those green socks, and those green socks be all the way up to up here, and you got on shorts and your shirt with cowboy boots on. Like, dang, people really set you up for failure, right? So I'm telling you now, wear some tennis shoes. Wear your tennis shoes. Like, it don't have to be no nice tennis shoes. Like, don't be wearing your Jordans. I see that too. Kids come up here and they be wearing their Jordans, and they be like, dang, bro. Now you gotta walk through all this gravel and you have on Jordans. And I know you don't want to get messed up. And then too, you gotta think about, like, we're gonna take your stuff from you. We're gonna take your civilian stuff from you. So now your Jordans are smushed up in a bag, So let's be smart. Okay, so in your bag, in your little bag, you're gonna have your joggers. You're gonna have a t-shirt and a jacket, right? You're also gonna pack an overnight toothbrush and toothpaste. Get those little bitty ones, like the ones that you get from like Target at the little back. They be having the little racks. It's a dollar rack. Go get you a toothbrush, toothpaste. Get you one of those little bitty deodorants. Get you one of those little bitty shower gels, like stuff that you need, that you know you're gonna need overnight. Because once you get there, day 2, you're gonna go to the PX, and we're gonna make sure that you get everything that you need to help you through our basic training. So don't think like, dang, I need to buy me a whole, like 2 things of shampoo so that it can give me the next 10 weeks. No, we're going to make sure that you go to the PX every Sunday. So just pack enough that you need overnight. Now, if you know you're not going to wash your hair the first night of being in basic, being in reception, because you're not going straight to basic. I think that's what a lot of people think, that they're going immediately to basic training. You have to in process. You have to go to reception. So I would say you need your toothbrush, toothpaste, those mini deodorants, mini shower gels, mini shampoos and conditioner, okay? That's all you really need. Mini stuff. Don't buy no big old things, because the airport is probably going to make you throw it away, and then we're going to say, you have the one that smells really fruity. You can't have that. It's contraband, So save your coin. Next thing I would say is have you a binder. It's this thing, like when you get in the military, they're going to tell you, like, you need an I Love Me book. So So I have a binder. It has my birth certificate in it. It has my marriage license. It has like my orders. It has all of my important documents, my diploma. It has all of that type of stuff. You need to get you a binder or a portfolio or something like that with those clear plastic little things. Get that. Put your social security card in. Put your diploma. Put your marriage license, your birth certificate. Put all of your important records in a binder. Also, I would say, medical records. If you have like any kind of things that we should know about, pack those type of medical records, because it's going to save us time and it's going to save you not being a holdover. Because sometimes things might come up and then you're a holdover and we have to get in touch with your doctor and stuff like that. It's going to save you a lot of time. So make sure you carry those kind of important papers. Ask your mama, she probably have them. I would also say you need to pack an open mind. I know a lot of times, like for myself, it was my first time actually being away. Like I got on a plane by myself and I left my mom's house. It is nerve-wracking. It is different. So I would say be open-minded about it. And a lot of times, a lot of kids that we chapter out is because they are afraid of the unknown. When you get off that bus, you're like, you got, hey, get over here and do this, da 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 da, front in the first position move. Everything in your mind is like, dang, it's going so fast. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm scared. I want to quit. Don't do that. Do not do that. Everybody went through it. Everybody went through it. It's the fear of the unknown. Suck it up and drive on, because it's not going to always be like that. Yes, you're going to get it while you're in basic training, but that's just to help you grow a little bit. It's not a hard job. It's not. It's going to be the best thing you ever did with your life. Go in there with an open mind. Don't go in there thinking about, oh, I left my mom back at home, or oh, my boyfriend is going to miss me. Don't think about any of that. You're doing this for you. For you. Like, it's easy. It is easy. I left home, super girly girl. Like, it's easy. It is so easy. Like, you're going to think back on it and you're going to be like, dang, I could do that again. Like, it wasn't hard. They're going to tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it. They're going to tell you because they know that you're a civilian and you're turning into a military soldier. It's easy, guys. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the PT test. So, the PT test is changing. It's changing drastically. I'm telling you now, you do not have to be in shape. You don't have to be physically fit to be joining the military, because I wasn't. They are going to get you in shape. You're going to be equipped to everything that you need to know and do to help your body, what to eat and stuff like that. Now, if you want to, you can start by practicing eating good, but don't be discouraged saying, hey, I can't go to the military because I can't do this. We are going to get you in the best shape of your life. So don't worry about that. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is your MOS. A lot of times I get kids and they're like, man, what's your job? And I tell them and they're like, man, I want to do that. My recruiter told me I could change my job later on. And I kind of chuckle a little bit because that's a lie. You have to serve at least like maybe 2 to 4 years in your actual MOS before you can change it. Like, you're going to be and did like 3 years in the service before you can be able to change your MOS. It's not that easy. So make sure you get the job that you want. Don't let your recruiter talk you into something and you're like, yeah, I'll do that. And they'll tell you, you can change it later. It's not that easy. You have to go through a lot to change your MOS. So if you want to be a cook, research it. If you want to be a mechanic, research it, because it's not what they tell you it is. Like, none of the jobs is what they tell you it is. Just do your research. Don't let them talk you into something. Now, for me, for instance, I knew I wanted to be an inside soldier, so I chose the MOS that I chose. I'm a 42 Alpha, which is human resources. I knew I wanted to do paperwork and I wanted to work in customer service, so that's what I got. Nobody talked me into my MOS. I knew that's what I wanted. So don't let them talk you into something that like you don't want to do. Next thing I'm going to talk about is a bonus. Guys, when you sit down with your recruiter, make sure you are understanding the paperwork that you're signing. If you're not understanding, talk to them. They are getting paid to sit there and talk to you. I promise you, they don't have anything else better to do than to talk to you. A lot of times people they sign these things and they're not knowing what they're signing for. People will get over to their unit and not know that they're supposed to be getting a bonus because their people failed to tell them that. So you have to read that paperwork that they give you. They're going to give you this manila folder that you're going to take over with you to basic training, and we're going to get that stuff when you get over to us. So make sure that you're reading those paperworks. If it says that you get a sign-in bonus for this amount, make sure you keep that paperwork in your I Love Me book so that when you do finish basic and AIT and you get over to your unit, make sure you give that paper to your S1 shop. I won't be at your S1, but make sure you give it to a human resource worker so that they can make sure that you get your money. Because you're going to get, if you have a bonus, you're going to get an entry bonus paycheck. And it might be for $3,000, might be $5,000. You never know. So make sure you pay attention to your paperwork and you're not just carrying it around, not knowing. Also, just because I'm a human resource, a 42 Alpha, doesn't mean that I'm not going to deploy or that I can't deploy. I was in a deployable unit when I first joined the military. Right when I got to my unit, they had just deployed. So I missed out on that first deployment. And so they didn't deploy again. They came back and they deployed probably 9 months later, which I was going to be leaving that unit by the time that it was time for me to deploy again. So just because you're a cook, just because you are 42 Alpha, or just because you're supplied does not mean that you are not going to deploy. Everybody will deploy at some point. Next thing I'm going to talk about is how much you make. I would say if you have any type of credits, college credits, something like that, make sure you inform your recruiter of it, because you can come in at a higher level, like a higher rank than you would normally come in. Like I came in as a fuzzy, which means I had no rank when I first came in. My husband, on the other hand, he did college. He was in college for 2 or 3 years, so he came in as a PFC, which is an E3. And you make more money that way versus coming in with no college experience or something like that. So make sure you have those type of paperwork. Maybe, I think you would probably just need your transcripts so that you can make sure that you're calculating your credits so that you can get the pay that you deserve. Alright guys, this concludes my video of chatting with Chels. I'll do more videos like this. Put it down in the comments if you want to see anything else, if you want me to talk about any other kind of experiences. I think I'm going to bring one of my battle buddies she tells her experience, I tell my experience. So let me know if you want to see that, and tell me if this video helps you, and I wish you all the best of luck. It's going to be a nice journey. Stay positive, stay motivated, and remember, somebody else went through it. It's not that hard. Alright? Bye guys.